Hi there, this is Florian from TeamFlow, and today I'd like to show you how to build a challenge map in Run or Die, play it for yourself and then publish it into the Steam Workshop. Therefore, you right-click Run or Die, go to Properties, Local Files and browse Local Files. There you see your Run or Die folder. Then you go into Challenges, and there you see a few maps already. Those are the files with the TMX ending. To actually edit a map, you need to download a program called Tiled. If you haven't got it, it's no problem. It's freeware, and you can download it in the link I'll put in the video description. So it'll be a bit of a freestyle today, but I think we can manage to do it. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'll make a copy of the map template so we don't change the template itself. I call it tutorial map, and then we'll just open it. Alright. This is where you will be spending most of your time when you are actually building the map. I won't go into many details in here. I just want to give you a quick walkthrough what you need to do in order to build a map, play it and publish it for yourself. Alright, this is a tile map editor. And on the top right here, you see the layers. There are actually pretty many layers, but not many layers are that important. The most important layer is the blocks layer. This is the layer where you put all the tiles in which should collide with the player. So in general, you could use only the block layer and build a map players could run through, and that would be basically it. So the BG layer is for tiles which are just decoration and in the background. Interior layer as well. The FG layer are tiles in the foreground. The XR layer is a bit more advanced stuff. Coins can be ignored, and those other layers here are all object layers. I'll get into those a little bit later. So, you see this map, it's 100 tiles wide and I think 50 tiles high. Maybe we want to go a bit wider in our challenge map because a map like this here would be over pretty fast. So we go to the top left, click Map, click Resize Map. Maybe just for our showing purposes today, we'll just change it to 120 and hit OK. So you see the map got a little wider, so we can build more. You can make the map as wide as you'd like. I would say you shouldn't go below 100 width, so you can make the map as high as you want as well, so you can go fancy if you wanna. Alright, on the top here in this bar you have different items you can use. For example, this is the stamp brush. This is what you'll be using very often. The stamp and the eraser are basically the two tools you really need. On the right side you have got the tile set. It's already loaded in, and you can just use it. It's the same tile set we used for the entire game, so you've got quite some stuff to play with. So if you wanna actually add a tile into here, you can just click on it on the right side and then add it into the map. What you can do as well is you can right click, hold and fill up a rectangle in here, and if you let it go you get what you actually selected in the map. That's pretty neat. For us, we definitely like our map to be wider. So we just widen it a bit. And now we could theoretically play this map as wide as it is now. But it would be a bit boring, so let's get into the nitty-gritty of the objects. If you played the game already, which I hope you did, you already saw the Spherions. Those are the little things you can destroy with your skills, and the lasers. Therefore we've got two object layers, the Spherion layer and the lasers layer. For the Spherions you can just click on the layer, click on the rectangle icon, and just put rectangles where you like Spherions to appear. It's as simple as that. For the lasers, it's almost as simple. So you can make a laser like this in here. So it's one wide, or you can make a laser which is one high. What you cannot do is you cannot do this here. You cannot do a laser which is 2 tiles high or 2 tiles wide. Alright, so let's add another laser in here. And yeah, I think this map is now pretty nice. Let's just try to play it. Therefore you open the game, which I already did, and then start game, challenge, user created custom maps, we are already there, and there we see our tutorial map. So let's just start it. You see 2 blocks I didn't talk about, or 2 lasers, and we saw our new block of Spherions. Apparently it's a bit too far in the front, so we might want to change it. Therefore we go into our editor again. You don't need to close the game. We go to our Spherion layer, go to select objects this time, select our second blocks of Spherions, push it a bit further to the back, so we have got enough time. Then we save the map, get back into the game, and retry. Wonderful. So, I think that already works. You've now built your first map for Run or Die. There are a few things though which you do need to know if you want to go a bit more fancy. I'll show you next. For example, we've got the intel to collect. Those are on the intel layer. Those are just rectangles again, one high, one wide. You can add them wherever you want, and you can add how many you want. It's as simple as that. In addition, we've got the collision layer for our general objects. The 2 objects you saw here are those 2 blocks here. Those are actually a bit more complex because, as you see on the bottom right, you've got a special name for the object, and you've got quite some object properties to make it work like it does. Therefore, I don't really want to go into any detail yet, but you can of course play around with it and figure it out for yourself how to make them behave differently, or play just a bit around with them. Another last important thing before I leave you today, are the map properties itself. For example, let's say we don't want our map to end here, we want our map to end further below. Like, maybe like this in here. So, the game needs to know that. How does it know? Well, it knows because in the map properties, if you go to the top left to map and then to map properties, you have the properties on the bottom right, and there you see quite some properties. The two important here are y_end and y_start. Y_end right now is 24, because up here, if you look on the bottom left of the window, there is 114, 24. First is the x position, the second one is the y position. Or 24 is now wrong. It is a 29. So you just go into the y_end, put 29, and you're good to go. A few other things you might want to change. Right now, the two skills you've got for the map are EMP and dash. In this property, you have to put two skills you want the player to be able to use in the map. So for us, EMP and dash is alright. For other maps, you might want to put ion dive, or maybe dash leap. But we want to stay with EMP dash. Alright. The speed is the run speed. For our map, 10 is alright. The speeds which are actually used in the endless mode are 10, 12 and 14. You could change it up to a different level though, but yeah, we don't cap it, so you can just use it however you want. Another thing is the time of day. You can change what time is it when your player is actually running through the challenge map. You can put in morning, which is our day, dusk, night, or dawn. Last but not least, as a little neat thing, we can change the weather. We have actually right now two different kind of weathers. We've got rain and we've got snow. So maybe actually we want them to run at night and make it snow. There we go. Save the map. Go back in game. And retry. You see? It's night, and hey, it begins to snow a little bit. We see our new intel. You see that the map now ends a bit lower, and all works as planned. So, that's everything for today. Thank you for tuning in. I hope it was helpful. If you've got any questions, please leave them down below in a comment. And otherwise, happy running and happy map building. Bye! Oh, hey! This video is not over because, of course, I almost forgot that we wanted to publish our map in the Steam Workshop as well. So I'll just go ahead and show you that. If you're in the game, start game, challenge, user created custom maps, and there we see our tutorial map again. Right now we want to publish it, so on the bottom right we enable publish mode. If you do it for the first time, you might right now get a little pop-up window where you see the Steam subscriber agreement, and you need to agree to it first before you can actually publish a map. Then you can do that and close the window again, click on the tutorial map, hit publish. And if you somehow closed the other window and did not accept the agreement, you can click here. The agreement will be shown again, and you can accept it here. Now I already did, I can close it. I can confirm that I just built this map by myself, so I'll click yes. The map now gets uploaded and published, and when it's finished publishing, you will get a little window opened where you actually see your newly created map in the Steam Workshop. If you would like to do it, you can go to the bottom right, click Edit Title and Description, and add a little description to your map. You could of course edit the image as well, but I would not suggest that you edit the title, because the title is actually the name of the map, how it gets downloaded. So just leave that like it is. And yeah, right now your map will be available in a few minutes for everyone to subscribe and download in the Steam Workshop. I hope everything is clear now, and have fun building, running, and until next time, I'm Flo, over and out.